Forza Motorsport 7 is the newest AAA game to annoy its biggest fans. Microsoft and developers Turn 10 were on the wrong end of some internet anger throughout this week after some pretty unpopular changes that they'd made to the game. But after hearing the backlash, they've finally come through for the fans. You might say they've pulled a dramatic U-turn.
Forza 7 pre-order customers got the green light to start playing the game early on Tuesday, and it's been full throttle in the news pretty much ever since. That's because of some, well, let's say unpopular decisions about the game's challenge settings and changes to its many VIP bonuses. In previous games, Forza's VIP upgrade gave players exclusive cars, special online events, and generally the best bit for most players, double credit earnings for all races, literally giving players more in-game credits for completing races. Since the VIP pass was introduced to the series in 2013, the main selling point has been that double credit bonus. And here comes the controversy. In Forza 7, the VIP pass strips away the double credits forever bonus and swaps it for the 5 limited use mod cards. These cards are tied into the game's new loot box feature, which has players spending credits and eventually real money because of course for a chance to earn limited edition cards and cosmetic tat.
We made a video about all this earlier in the week. It was pretty unanimous among the community that the changes were for the worst, and players and press alike dished out a lot of criticism. And that's especially because Microsoft hadn't mentioned it to anyone before they bought the expensive Ultimate Edition of the game, which included the VIP membership. Only afterwards did Microsoft update the description of the game, which is a move that upset fans in and of itself. Well, in a shocking U-turn, Microsoft has changed gear and completely reversed the decision to strip away VIP's permanent bonus and take things back to the way they were. On Wednesday night, studio head Alan Hartman from developers Turn 10 issued a statement on the Forza website saying, quote, "Over the weekend we heard loud and clear from Ultimate Edition owners expressing frustration over the VIP membership offer in Forza Motorsport 7. We immediately updated the VIP description in the Windows Store to alleviate any future confusion. As head of the studio, I apologise for any confusion or frustration our players may have experienced."
Hartman explained that VIPs would indeed get a permanent baseline credit bonus after races in response to the backlash. This new system will work like it did in Forza Motorsport 6, offering a 2x base credit bonus after every race. We've already started work on this feature and we will release it as soon as possible. Look for more information on this update as we near the release date. Checkered flag for the fans, I guess. This is a crowd goes wild, you know, the fans take the podium position.
I mean, that's got to be all of them, right? Is there any more?
Is there anything else?
Racing, driving pants?
I've got the champagne. There's the champagne. There's a magnum of champagne. Right. Like that's the last one. We're out of puns now, guys.
This is no doubt a direct result of the video that we made on this earlier in the week, so you're welcome. This is great news for Forza fans. I mean, if they're upset about something and Microsoft in a matter of days react to it positively and do very close to what the fans were asking for, then that is great. Well done, Microsoft, and yet again proving that they're willing to do this kind of thing, which is awesome.
So the description of the VIP pass was in place for ages, and they just shadily changed the description of it, and hopefully nobody noticed, but people f***ing noticed. But they did react in quick time. Whether they deserve credit for that or not, I don't know, because they were shady to begin with, but now they've done the right thing only because of the controversy that it caused. So I don't know, do they deserve credit or not? I don't know.
They're saying that they changed the description in response to fan feedback, right? So they were thinking they were helping people out by making it clearer for them what they actually were getting. But that kind of ignores the fact that it was ambiguously misselling things before that. So that's why fans were upset, and people were simply upset about the actual description change as well. Not the simple fact that it has changed, but the fact that they just kind of went and changed its description without saying anything. I think the speed of the response is the best thing that's happened here, and the fact that they've tried their best to address you know, the fans' criticism.
A lot of the comments in our video earlier this week were, it's optional, right? And they were, you know, no big deal. You can buy them if you want, you can leave them if you don't, it doesn't make any difference. But the problem was that it did make a difference, because they had the 2x bonus in Forza 6, but now it's a limited amount of them in Forza 7. So people saw that was a difference. Like, it's like, why are you taking things away and hiding it behind some sort of microtransaction?
And still charging us the same amount for it, basically.
And so as a direct result of people getting upset about that and making their feelings known, that they've come out and addressed it and fixed it. So don't ever say, oh, it's only optional, it doesn't matter, it's not going to change anything, your voices are never going to get heard. They do get heard. This is not the first time this year, in the last few months alone, that people taking a stand and making their voices heard have had a direct result on games publishers, games designers, and they've seen the changes that they wanted made.
This is of course not the first time that Microsoft have pulled a total 180 after receiving some heat from the community. Back at E3 2013, Microsoft announced that the Xbox One would have a 24-hour internet check-in requirement, which was basically some pretty heavy DRM. All games would be locked to your account, so you couldn't even trade in your physical games either. Angry Joe famously quizzed Xbox's Major Nelson over the issue, who briefly revealed his Mr. Hyde side as he insisted it's not so easy to reverse the decision. But before you know it, Microsoft's president of Interactive Entertainment, Don Matrick, wrote a really long apology reversing the decision, completely removing the DRM from the Xbox One.
So this kind of shows why Microsoft was so responsive this time. By all indications, they've sold 30 million units less of the Xbox One than the PS4 has sold because of this decision in the first place to have the always-on DRM bullshit. It affected consumer confidence. A lot of people went from Xbox to PlayStation 4 as a direct result of that. So they once bitten, twice shy. They don't want to make the same mistake again. They don't want to piss off their fans, leave it too long before taking a reaction and fixing the problems that they've made. So this is why they've been so reactive, I guess, at this point.
Here we are, once again, standing here telling you about how great it is that Microsoft has done this thing. Again, hats off to them, as we've said before, for different reasons. They are doing the right things and making the right decisions, and congratulations, I guess, for making the right call. And for everyone who was upset about this, awesome. I'm happy for you that this has been fixed for you now.
You're welcome, because you know, it was our doing, wasn't it?
I think Jim Sterling made a video, but...
Who?
And talking of community feedback, let's take a look at some of your comments.
Favourite part of the week, this, Mike. This is my favourite part of the week. It really is. People saying we should do this on every video. Let's prove them wrong.
First up this week, commenting on why kids play Assassin's Creed at school now, Shadow Mouse says, gaming has taught me that whoever's lesser skilled than me are noobs, and whoever's better than me are cheaters / hackers.
That is one of the first lessons that you learn as an online gamer, that, you know, it's never your fault, it's always that noob or that hacker. Next up on the Fans Are Furious About Forza 7 video, Chris Topher comments, so if you give them an inch, they'll take 15.78 miles. I like this comment, because we said 1,000 inches, didn't we?
A million.
A million inches, and he's worked out. Because I worked it out, and he was right, 15.78 miles. I like how much research he's done on that comment. It's well done, dude.
The basic point is that they'll take a lot more than just the 1 inch, you know? I'm commenting on the same video. Giant Evil Panda says, Mike gets mad, rants, ends with no thank you. Had me cracking up. You're so pissed, the only option is to politely decline. I mean, that's when, you know, things are getting serious here in the UK. When there's a polite turning down of something, you better get out of there, son.
Next up on the How an Angry Game Dev Lost His Job Over a Troll video, Anime-litical comments, and we'll all be Gucci, lol. But yeah, if a girl liked the phrase, I'ma use it. I mean, you're the problem. I mean, that's how these terms get overused, because you think other people like it, so you use it. If you don't like it, don't use it. Let's set the trend, like break the wheel.
It always amazes me when we make videos about, like, whatever. There'll be one
little line
5-second extract from that like everyone that's the whole comment section gone. And finally, commenting on the big video game voice actor strike is over, Albert Nick says it's insane how much that guy's pointy beard does for him. Wow, I wonder why you picked that one, Gus.
I know, you read it out, not me. Yeah. It's amazing how much it does for him. It warms my face. What else could it? I mean, I don't know what to say. What?
You picked it.
I was right though, because without my beard, I mean, this face is an abomination. Luckily, I'm better with a razor than Mike, and I don't have the accidents, so...
I had one accident.
More than me. No.
What if I'd come in that day and been like, I did this on purpose? Everyone would have been polite. No one would have said anything. Exactly. I would have got some horrible comments on YouTube, obviously, no doubt, but like not as many, and it wouldn't have been a thing. I know better next time. Just, if you ever accidentally do anything, just say you did it on purpose. You don't need counselling like I do now.
It's funny how quickly you got triggered over that one. Obviously it scarred you, that. Obviously it scarred you. You've still got...
Alright, so did we get all of the racing, driving puns? Are there any more? Let us know what they are down in the comments, and I can not read them. Remember to like the video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you want to see more stuff like this every single day. Another video right there which you can watch right now, and of course a link to Patreon if you do want to support the channel. See you next time.